Yes, boys and girls, welcome back to the Graft Kings podcast, and today we are in sunny Marbella.
Hop.
About time.
Kicking off European summer, right?
Finally.
Come on, so quick, boys.
Here a few days early though, for those that don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad we've had a bit of
Same.
strategic downtime before the madness kicks off because we are out, I think, 5 or 6 days.
Goodbye, liver.
Yeah, day and night back to back. It's going to be a very, very heavy session.
Someone said to me, "How do you boys do it?"
We're still questioning it
I
ourselves.
I don't know. I think
Can't get hangover if you don't go to bed.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
functioning alcoholics, basically.
No, it's been. I'm looking forward to it, man. And we've got a nice 2-week stint here as well.
Yeah.
A nice little aftermath to recover as well.
Yeah.
The perfect place to recoup as well. I'd hate to then go home again after this and just sort of try and fall back into absolute normality after a heavy week.
It's nice though because obviously people come here to go out to obviously do what they need to do. But then there's like a different side to Marbella where like when you come, it feels like home away from home. So to stay here for a bit longer and make use of it, be nice, bruv.
Do you know how lucky are we, boys, that we are actually able to have that sort of freedom where we can just go, yeah, do you know what, let's just do another week to get work done and recoup and able to live the lifestyle that we spoke about 2 years ago.
It's crazy, isn't it?
A little bit of rest, don't it?
Saying that, actually, though, we have actually got something for you boys, and you're probably questioning, being like, how are we actually doing this? If you join our Telegram, the link is in the bio, we're actually going to release some information on exactly how we do travel and party and still make a living. So if you want to find out more, you need to join our Telegram.
It's for free.
It's free, yeah.
For free, yeah.
Doesn't cost nada.
And
nada.
another thing on that as well, because a lot of people always say about the YouTube stuff. We don't actually make any money off YouTube, by the way. Like, we make fuck all. Not even enough to support one person. Not even enough to cover one person's bills.
Yeah, no.
So, but when everyone comes at us with the YouTube thing, we make no money on YouTube at all. And the reason why, little secret, not that anyone asked, but actually some people do ask me, you know when you put music on a vlog or something like that, as soon as you put literally 2 seconds of music, commercial music, that's it. You make no money on the whole video. Copyright straight away.
Yeah.
So, and we want the vlogs to be entertaining as hell. And we probably could make loads of money off the vlogs because we bang loads of views. But they wouldn't be half as entertaining unless we use commercial music. So therefore we made the decision years ago to not use basic copyright-free music and use commercial music so the vlogs bang. That's why I think the vlogs do such good numbers because we actually use music. But at the sacrifice of making money. So we actually are always putting content out for you boys, the watcher who actually wants to watch good content. We're doing
Just
it for
pure
you.
entertainment purposes.
Yeah, we make no money on it.
Yeah,
So
facts. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe because a lot of you view our stuff. I know you follow us. I know you like our shit. Might as well get involved and support us properly, man.
I think it's 70%
Yeah,
of
it's
you
70%,
guys.
it is, yeah.
70% of you guys tune in each week and don't subscribe.
Takes 2 seconds.
And it's free.
It helps us, boys and girls.
It
You know
does.
what I mean? Like, that's why we ask you to do it. Like, YouTube subscribers these days, we know it's fucking probably the hardest thing to grow. And so, like, it helps us in so many ways, guys and girls. Just to literally, all you got to do is create an account or log in and hit that subscribe button.
We really ask as well. You don't see every pod where us going, please subscribe, please subscribe. We used to do
right,
it
yeah.
in the beginning, I suppose, little ad breaks, but we just thought people would do it off their own back. But again, if you're not aware and you do support us, we would appreciate if you could hit that cheeky subscribe button. Bosh.
Bosh, we kick off.
Yeah, so what we decided to do today is because obviously all the controversy around girls' holidays, guys' holidays and all that sort of stuff, we always get asked questions when we're out and about, like, how would you react if your bird said this? Or how would you react if your fella was going X, Y, Z? So we thought we'd bring in some actual questions from people,
General public
in Merck's famous words, about how would we react in certain scenarios and situations. So we've got some very funny ones and some very unique ones that people have sent in to us. So let's kick off. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a funny one to start us off with. Are we ready, boys? Right.
Sorry, go on, sorry.
Sorry, guys. Ozzy's had too much
Miss your mouth, have
Botox.
you?
His lips have gone numb.
You know when you have your teeth done and you're like, bruv, when you have your teeth done, everything's numb and you're trying to find your mouth and you're like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, don't mug me off. You look like creased fucking sandpaper.
Yeah, no, you can't take it at all. One dig and he's like...
I'm just saying. Yeah, but it's true though. You're a detriment.
Go on, Churchill.
Okay, here we go. So,
Detriment.
how would you react if your girlfriend admitted she used to be a man?
That's a fucking...
How would you react?
That's a red card.
Do you know what? I would scrap. I
Yeah.
would scrap. That, I'm
it's-
throwing hands.
Yeah, because it's a man.
But
isn't
why?
it?
Have you not done your due diligence and checked properly?
Well, clearly not.
Sometimes it's hard nowadays, bro.
I know.
These surgeons are pretty good.
Can they get rid of the voice?
Roberto.
Roberto, I remember that. Oh my god.
Of course they can do that.
Speak.
Say it again. Say it.
Roberto. We was cruising like 3 in the morning.
Oh, it's so funny.
Do you know why their voice? I think again, someone can medically check me on this. I think it's where they take
Hormones.
hormones to suppress the testosterone to the voice.
So the estrogen in the water.
Turn it on the freaking
So let's say you've been with this girl now for 2 years, and all of a sudden she sits you down. You're madly in love with her, and she sits you down. She's like, "Babe, look, listen, I think like, we're getting to that level now where I need to let you in on something and tell you something." Wait, and I need to tell you something. And she sits you down, and she goes, "Listen, I was actually born a man."
Do you know what the biggest problem is?
Go on.
It's the deception.
Yeah, that you've been lied to.
You've been lied to all this time. It's like we could have been sitting and talking about the football and that, mate, after a nice little cold like pint of beer. Do you know what I mean, mate? Oh, that was good.
After she's noshed you off like that, what do you think of that goal score then, mate?
You're thinking, why do we not argue? It's because it's a lad and you get on very well.
Oh, we never seem to bicker at all. Like, you just agree with everything.
How do you love everything I love? It's really weird.
How do you know the offside rule? How does that work? What do you mean?
Oh, mate.
That must have happened to someone though. Like that must have genuinely happened. You'd have to think. I'd go damage limitation. Like who knows who doesn't get the fuck out.
Have you seen that geezer that is on that Adam? What is his name? Adam Science podcast. That geezer
Sandler.
that had the brass wife.
Oh, I know who you mean. Yeah.
Adam something.
Oh, Adam 22.
Adam 22,
yeah.
and he had that guest on that tatted up like a dench geezer, and he's like, "I love my missus," and he's got. He looks a bit like Steve from Nelk's Mate.
Yeah, Steve will do it. Yeah.
And he was just sitting there going, "Oh, like, basically, my missus got a dick, but it looks like a bird," and he's like, "I love her, but I'm not gay." He's like, "I'm not gay."
You're gay, bro.
He's like, "I'm not gay."
You're gay.
He goes, but he's like, "You'll suck him off." He's like, "Yeah."
That's gay. I was gonna. Oh,
We're gonna get killed in these comments.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
No, not careful.
Okay,
no,
fine.
no, careful.
Go on, let loose. Go
Stop
on.
telling us to be careful.
I'm just a fucking messenger. I got a dodge in here. Don't bring it in.
Yeah.
I'm just. By the way, volume. Does that matter?
No, go on, carry on.
Right.
But yeah, no, he's saying he will still nosh his
You're gay, bro.
partner off, but it's not gay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why are you gay?
Listen,
I
again,
think it
nothing
is.
against it. You do what you want to do with your own body. Right, we're not really not that bothered. However, if you was my missus and all of a sudden you told me that you used to be a man and you've lied to me all that time, it's a no from me.
I think
Why are you gay?
It's just a deception, isn't it? Like that you've just. That's a very important thing that you've skipped out.
Yeah.
So at what point do they bring it up and say, by the way, I used to
That's
be
what I'm saying,
a
like
fella?
2 years in. Like,
Some people call this transphobic. You know that?
we're not, though.
I know we're not, but I'm just saying there's people out there that
That's
would say.
biologically a man.
Yeah, no, he's saying transphobic is in, like, we don't like trans. Like, we don't give a fuck.
No. We're not saying that. I'm
you
saying.
would sleep with someone that used to be a man.
Yeah, no, and the fact
Well,
that we're.
that's classed as transphobic.
If we said like, oh, because you got to understand something, the trans community or the LGBT plus community, whatever it's called, believe like wholeheartedly that is now a woman, even though we know it's a man and it's biologically a man. They will say that's a woman. So by you saying what you're saying is transphobic.
Okay, so disclaimer, we don't have nothing against trans, we have nothing against gays. However, personal preference, if I was to find out that used to biologically be a man, biologically, it'd be a no from me.
Wherever your chromosomes are, that's what you are, in my opinion, bro.
I agree.
And that's for me as a preference. I don't need to oblige by that.
Yeah.
I'm not obligated to want to sleep with someone.
No,
like
that's
you.
it.
Like, do your thing. I don't give a shit. But I'm not.
Yeah,
Obligated.
I have a saying, live and let live.
Yeah.
Do your shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care
Just
what
don't
you
come
are.
in crap my life or my kids.
Agreed. Okay. How would you react if your girlfriend said she doesn't believe in monogamy after a year of dating?
So she wants an
Well-
open relationship.
Monogamy is when you just stay with
Say
each
one
other.
person.
So,
I don't
yeah,
believe-
me too.
I don't believe in monogamy either.
She's like, I just want to introduce loads of other women. Okay.
Yeah, but
No, I think
what if she said she wants to sleep with loads of other men?
No, I think it depends how deep you are in the relationship. I think there is an element of monogamy for a relationship at some point.
No, because you know what? If she says that after a year, you're probably in love, and then if
Yeah.
she starts telling you that after you're in love, bruv, you're in hot water there.
Yeah, that's bad.
No, as in like I feel like you need somewhat exclusivity to be with someone.
I agree. I do believe
but-
in monogamy eventually.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
isn't that subjective to the individual? There's some people that have open relationships that are very, very happy.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And again, we could sit here and not demonize them, but like criticize them and say, well, that's not right. It should be like this because that's what you believe is to be right because that's how you were raised.
Yeah.
But like if you were raised in a family home or an environment where all of that was normalized, would you look at it differently? Because I think that is subjective to the individual.
Well, it depends how deep you want to dive into this. Not to bore people again, but humans are not actually monogamous creatures. We're
Yeah.
not,
We're
we're
the
not-
only ones in the animal kingdom not to be. monogamous?
No, I think there's a few. There's loads.
Lions, alligators, rhinos.
What,
loads.
only one partner?
No, they sleep with.
No, that's what I'm
multiple
talking
women.
about.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
saying-
saying.
No, you're talking
You're
about.
saying programming, basically. We're
No,
programmed.
We're programmed to be monogamous.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I said. I said we're the only ones who are monogamous.
No, that's not true.
That's not right. Yeah.
We're the only ones taught to be monogamous.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not genetically wired
No,
up to be monogamous.
I didn't mean like we are.
It means
I
the
meant
other
we
way.
are because as in through the animal kingdom, everyone just sleeps with everyone.
No, it's not true either.
I swear they do.
No.
Most of
Yeah.
them shag around.
No,
Penguins don't.
Penguins don't. Swans
Loads of
don't.
birds,
Lovebirds
dolphins,
don't.
yeah.
Dolphins don't. Oh, I think dolphins do.
Dolphins are the actually only other creature on the
Naturally.
planet that apparently have sex for pleasure.
Yeah. Apart from us.
I
What about
identify as a dolphin.
chimpanzees?
No, they have a hierarchy.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah. They have a
No,
hierarchy.
so back to what I was saying. We're the only ones programmed to be monogamous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like we're taught it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
genetically we're not wired to be monogamous.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get. I just didn't articulate it properly.
Society, innit? Okay. So would you
Come
still?
here.
Okay. So the question is, would you still be with her if she said she doesn't believe in monogamy?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Cool. Fine.
Don't you think it's a problem as well though if someone brought that up
Yeah.
and then you was like, no, I'm not on that, and then she's like, fine, but then now it's in the back of your mind
I wouldn't be with her.
Yeah, then
sure.
you'd have to dip.
Yeah, I'm out.
because
You'd have to
she's
do it.
thinking about noshing someone else off.
I'm out of the picture. See you later. Unless you want to bring a girl in.
Fuck's sake.
And then when you leave.
yeah. Then
Yeah,
go.
then you leave. Yeah.
Thing's the biggest find.
Fucking
Can't say that.
Can't say dyke.
No,
shit.
block that
word out.
Cut it again.
Big fucking like Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. Say, man.
Big mark.
Sharon, did you shit on the carpet? What's
Okay.
this you?
Right. How would you react if your girl flirted with your best friend in front of you?
That's pretty weird.
Oh, no, turned into a joker now. Have you around with Missy?
Oh yeah, well, you're full of jokes now.
You're
Are
funny today, you are. What's
you?
that?
You comedian all of a sudden, are you?
Some people are very quiet here.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck's sake.
I wasn't quiet.
I didn't say you.
Because I don't know who was quiet.
I'm just saying some people are very quiet.
I would end it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would end it.
There's
yeah.
like
There wouldn't even be a warning on my end.
No.
I want them to be friendly with each other, but not
Yeah, of
like
course.
not like flirt.
There's a line though, isn't
Yeah,
there?
Yeah,
no
I
way,
don't
man.
tickle her bum.
What?
What?
You know,
Don't tickle her full stop.
little tickle on the
Don't
bum.
tickle her bum.
Yeah, you
Don't
know.
tickle her
What
at
would
all,
you
don't
do?
touch her.
Yeah,
What
no,
do you
don't
do
touch
if I
her.
tickled your missus? It's like, come here, you.
I'd be like, what you
Grab the
doing?
little fatty there like that, and my finger slipped and I flicked the beam.
I'd be a bit
What's wrong with you, bro?
I'm just saying, like, he's like, tickle my missus.
Such a dirty old
I said,
man.
don't
yeah.
tickle my missus.
Come here. Oh man, you look old.
He bites instantly, look. Straight away.
Because he's just
Straight
like,
away.
can't really come from you looking like that, mate.
Can, mate. Don't worry about me, bro.
I'm
Hairline's back
worried
in
about
tap.
it.
Don't be.
Bro, your hairline's fine. You've seen the state of your fucking creases. Bro, it's right there.
It's not. It's quiet. Trust me.
Trust me. You don't do the editing on it. It's low.
So that would be an end it for you, yeah?
Yeah, it's a bit of a long day,
I
boy.
agree. I agree. Okay. Oh, how would you? Oh, this is a nice one.
Fuck the mic again.
How would you react if your girl had a secret OnlyFans account?
Oh, that's a straight no.
What do you mean, bro? Like, why? No secrets at all.
That's what I'm saying. So if you found out you've been dating her for a year, and all of a sudden someone says, "Secret, bro, do you know your missus?" You're like, no, she hasn't got an OnlyFans account, and they show it. You're
How
like,
Bit like the
much-
situation I was in Bali.
yeah.
How much she
Oh,
churning?
shower.
How much she churning, Merton? I don't know, 10 grand a month.
Yeah, long it.
It's not enough.
Not worth it. Not
Well,
worth my
she's
time.
making 50k a month, but then you're still paying for absolutely everything as well.
I am now a stay-at-home boyfriend.
I'll try and leverage it
Come
somehow.
home and you're just like doing the fucking like floor.
Doing the chores.
How would you like your eggs, babe?
You've got two options here.
Scrambled.
You've got two options. You either leave her, because obviously you don't fuck with it, or, this sounds very bad, but you could leverage it. So you'd have to cut off all emotion to her, but not let her know. So you have to detach yourself emotionally from her and then try and leverage it to make money from it.
I would leverage. I'd be like, now I've got a secret girlfriend.
It depends how deep you are into it, I think, and what her content's like.
Again, it's
And
deception,
does anyone?
bruv.
If you don't know about it, does anyone else know about it?
It's deception.
It's deception. It's a lie.
Right.
Right.
My bird's online. No way.
Yeah, I agree.
No showers,
I'd rather
no
not.
nothing.
What is it then? Just fights with a.
You've been lied to, innit? So yeah, it's a no from me. Anything to do with lie, I'm out. Okay, this is a funny one. How would you react if your
Sorry.
I yawned and you laughed.
How would you react if your ex started dating your brother?
My
I
ex.
know a situation where that's happened.
Be a little bit
fill us in.
confused.
Yeah. God, that is weird.
That is so weird,
It's
isn't
a
it?
very
pretty
weird.
strange
Not
dynamic.
about dating, but I know a geezer that shagged his. Well, I wouldn't say ex, but some girl he's seen sister.
Well, didn't Ryan Giggs do that?
Yeah, but bruv, he was doing it for years.
Yeah, Lampard,
Right,
wasn't it?
No,
Nah, bro.
No, John Terry.
what is wrong with
Just
you?
said the name.
No, John Terry had an affair, I think.
Yeah, John Terry had an affair, bro.
Yeah, but it was with one of the other footballers' wives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
not his
Ryan,
brother though, is
Ryan
it?
Giggs was shag. I think was it Ryan Giggs shagging
Yeah, it
his
was
brother or
Ryan
the other way
Giggs.
around?
Yes, it was Ryan
Yeah.
Giggs. shagging
Ryan
his-
Giggs was doing it
his
for
brother's
years
sister,
and years
yeah.
and years. and he never got pulled up on it from the press, even though they knew what was going on.
Mental.
Just behind her back, mate, and he's still down as a legend, and no one batters an eyelid.
Yeah, but like, that aside, his footballing ability is legendary, mate. I can't take that away with him because of what he's done.
But listen, you're making it two separate convos. His football ability is unbelievable. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
But his moral compass is way off, mate.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a moral legend. He's a
touching
footballing legend, bro. Like,
still, though, there's got to be a moral compass somewhere. That goes to show that, like, if you're in power and you're in certain situations, how you can get away with murder.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And that's not fair to the norm. Like, just because you do that doesn't mean you should get away with it.
But then if he's an exceptional human, then does he have the right to?
No.
Not at all, bruv.
Good job, I'm not God.
We're all human. We're all the same. We come with nothing. We're leaving with nothing, bruv.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
How would you react if you found out your girl hooked up with one of your close friends before you met?
Why hasn't he told me?
For me, it's a no-go.
It's a no-go straight away.
Yeah.
I'll be more pissed off at him than her.
Yeah, in
because
that situation,
because I can always replace a woman, but I can't replace her mate.
Yeah, true.
Not like if you consider them like a
Yeah,
brother,
true friend. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely
like
not.
so if he's again been deceptive and he's
replace
not
you, I
told
reckon.
you,
Put you in a bin.
Mate, you're easy to replace. You're not even here, mate.
cardboard box, mute.
Mute. Don't even turn Merck's mic on.
2 years.
Yeah, be him. I'd be more annoyed about 100%. Okay. How would you react if your girl posted half-naked thirst traps every week on her Instagram?
Well, can I answer this one very quickly? She's obviously doing it from the get-go, so why are you pulling it up now? That's something that you would address if that was that much of an issue from the beginning.
I'll rephrase it. What if she started doing it while you're with her?
Then I'll pull her up.
Yeah, you'd have to pull her up.
It bothers me, I would.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, whatever, but...
At what point do you nip it in the bud?
Early on.
She starts poking on. That's poking on. She starts posting like more provocative photos than she usually would. And you'd
Why?
be like, what's going on here then?
Why is she doing that? What's the need?
What's the reaction?
Yeah, but what's changed? So is she like? You need to understand is dynamics. Is you now funding a lifestyle for her where she can now travel more, so she's in more bikinis. So that's why she's taking more photos. But
It's a
before
lot of context.
well, why has she all of a sudden started doing it?
Yeah,
she
so, I mean,
just-
how would you react to it? What
She
would be
goes on
your-
the same amount of holidays, just all of a sudden now she's like,
Okay.
I want to start posting. And if we're adding context, maybe you're just not giving her much attention, or she's just used to the attention you give. And
No,
so
nothing's
she
changed.
wants
Nothing's
validation.
changed.
I'd have a conversation with her and ask her why. She'd probably go in the defence and take zero accountability because she's a woman, and then I'd have to leave her.
Fair play.
Yeah.
I'm
End
really,
of
I'm
story.
really wanting the hate today.
Really, really, really.
Or just go sleep with one of her mates.
That's a good option.
Thank you.
Fair play. I'm gonna get killed for this.
Good. Get killed anyway.
I know.
How would you react if your girl refused to post you on her socials?
I'll go, God, why would you not do that?
What, like outright refused? I'd like to hear a reason.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not putting you on my socials.
Everything's open to discussion. Like why?
Yeah, why?
I don't think there is a strong why though.
Yeah, I can't actually think of a good
Where's
reason
the line?
why.
Because I said I like it more in its subtle ways of posting each
No,
other.
she's
She's
out and outright
refusing.
refused to post you on her socials.
So have I said to her, why aren't I on your social? And she said, I just don't want you to be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you saying like post me on there, she's like no.
I think context is
Causes
important.
a bit of an insecurity, that, no? Because social media is basically like a dating platform. It's like Hinge, Tinder, all of this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's where you pick up women and
agree.
men. So essentially, you are updating your
Life.
your
profile.
your dating profile,
Yeah.
in hope that maybe you're always like kind of you got something in the
Options,
funnel.
keeping your options
yeah, like
open,
the
yeah.
funnel is always there in case you ever need to go back to it.
Like, how many girls do us boys know where you think, fucking hell, she got a man? Like, and also, like, you to the gram, she looks completely single.
Yeah.
And then, like, we go, fucking, she's actually got a fella. Like, is she doing that because she wants to keep her options open? Is she
Yes.
doing that because she's embarrassed of who he is, maybe, but he's got loads of money? Or, like, it happens, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Happens a lot.
It happens a lot. It does. We know it. Like, we know it happens.
And do you know what I think about this as well? And I think every single person viewing, and you guys would agree, men and women, that when you come across someone that is, let's just say, good looking on social media, because that's essentially what you're going off first by looks, that when you see that they've got like a little discreet, little low-key account, you go, banging, low-key account. Regardless of where yours is out, ours is out where because of what we do, wherever, like, people have grown their social status, bought followers, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when you find a low-key woman with like a couple hundred followers and she's beautiful, don't you go, oh, that's amazing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it appeals to you in a way. I know there's always a caveat on your side. I know what you're going to say. You've said it before, but I'm just saying, majority of the time,
Yeah, it is.
majority of the time, like, you'd rather that than someone who's
Million percent.
completely blown up.
Million
Yeah.
percent.
Especially if they're not utilising it, and it's just blown up. And if they're making a killing out of it, I'm like, cool. Like,
I always do question why,
play.
especially if they're absolute rockets. Like, I'm like, why?
Some
Some of
girls
them might
just
be
aren't
low-key,
bothered
bro.
by it. They're really not bothered by it.
Look at straight, bro. She's got all of her posts are archived. She's got about 200 people. 100 people she's following.
Who?
The one that we bought to Melbourne.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
His
Yeah.
thing's Albo's mate. Remember the one in the jeans? Like low key, bruv. Archived all of her photos, nothing on there. So I just think like stuff like that appeal to me.
Yeah.
I agree.
How would you react if your best friend made a move on your girl? I'm scrapping.
If your best mate made a move on your girl, that happens as well.
Yeah, I'm probably scrapping as well.
That's a
Got
crazy.
to.
Like, I don't think I've ever been in that situation.
Never.
Nah.
That's because you pick low quality mates if you do that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that would not happen if you have good mates.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen ever.
Ever.
Because I think that's a problem in your end as well.
Yeah.
Like you've got,
You're a
you know, we
snake.
always say everything's your fault. I think you need to take accountability because you decided to associate yourself with people that actually do that to you.
I said-
I'm fairly confident. No, actually, I'm 100% confident.
Yeah,
None of
I'm
my friends would do
100%
that to me.
confident.
Well, I semi-lived that if you think about it, but I done something about it. I was friends with
Oh, I know that story.
that
Yeah.
kid. I'm not going to go into it, but I was friends with that kid that I was like, there's something off with this guy. After a few years, I was just like, I don't think I want to be friends with him anymore. Fucked it off completely. Further down the line, he was going about saying, oh yeah, I slept with his ex, and we used to go out and we would get in an argument because I would get more birds than him. When I found this out, I bailed him up, had it off going, you're a fucking this, that and the other. He's like, oh, that's all a lie. It's like, you're lying because you are a compulsive liar. And the fact that he claimed to have slept with my ex, I wouldn't have shagged both of his exes. But I'd done it for a reason. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
fair
But
play.
I identified what type of person he was and took a big step back from it and said, I don't want to be friends with this. And then met some amazing people after throughout my life.
I think there's two things. Like
Okay.
when I always like meet people for the first time, there's if I could trust them with money and if I can trust them around women, I'll probably be able to get on with them.
Yeah,
if I
true.
can't trust them with them two things, because I've met boys and they cannot be trusted with women, bruv. They're just weird,
they
or they just
can't.
act a bit
Yeah,
odd, or they just like fuck you off for
Just
the bird.
shady.
You
They're
know
just
what's weird
shady.
as well?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if I was to come to you boys and go, look at this fit bird I'm speaking to, or like I've slept with someone and I'm excited about it, we would all sit there like school kids, and that's what guys are like, and get excited
I know what
about it.
you're
Like,
gonna
oh my
say.
God, sick. Like, how is it? Like, go into detail about it. There's certain guys that won't be happy for you.
Yeah.
Low key be like,
Not
oh,
even that, or
oh,
they
she's dead anyway.
They'd go, or
yeah, bro. This boy used to do that. I used to tell him about like girls I talked to, like, she's all right.
or
like,
tell you what's even weirder.
change the conversation completely. And I just think this is a bit odd, like, because if you told me, I'll be gassed for you. I feel like I've slept with someone.
Tell you what's even weirder is when you show guy your boys a girl, and next thing you know, they start following them and like shit. Do you know what I mean? You're like, what are you doing, bruv?
It's not that she matters. It's that it matters how they're
Yeah, him,
moving.
yeah,
They're like, oh,
absolutely,
it's just
it's
a
him.
bird, bro. But it's not about
I've just
her.
shown you her.
It's just how you've gone about it.
That's never
Weird.
happened to me.
No, we organise the
there's
transfer
guys
Not
though.
that
in
do
recent
that.
time. Maybe when I was younger, not
There's
recent time.
guys that
Because we organise the transfers now.
Fucking hell.
Your transfer's been organised behind the scenes.
Yeah. So I mean, like, your mate is talking to me. No. We've already organised your transfer. Yeah, we've signed the papers. You're just moving clubs.
When you get that message, like you know, your mate's talking to you. Like, yeah, I do know.
Yeah, no, we transferred we done the transfer last week in a coffee shop.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business.
How would you react if your boy snitched on you to your girl?
Oh, for what though? Like,
I don't know. Right, so say you was out till
what,
God
like-
knows where, and you weren't somewhere you weren't meant to be. She's asked you where you were, and you said you stayed at fucking Harry's. And then she's messaged Harry and gone, by the way, did Merc stay with you last night? And he's gone, no, he
no,
stayed out.
that's a shit, mate.
I've never talked to you.
Unless
again.
it's
Can I
life
give a different
endangering,
example?
lie. Like, unless it's like endangering my life.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Just
yeah.
lie.
Can I give a different example?
Go on.
Just to see what you guys would say, because I saw this on Jersey Shore years ago. Anyway, what if there's a situation where, let's just say us, like one of you are mistreating your missus, fuck us, someone else. Someone's missus is being mistreated by their partner so bad, and she's in limbo, like she doesn't know what to do herself, like she's a good person, good woman, but this guy is just mistreating her so bad, and in the end his friend's just like, wake up and smell the coffee, like, you are being mistreated. Is that not morally right? Is he not being there for someone that needs it the most?
I'd address the person first.
No, I'd address them together.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what
all
you
that.
pulled a...
No, we'll actually sit like, oh, let's meet here and there. I'd make, if it's in an environment like, brother, you can't speak to her like that.
No, but like, let's just say he's been doing it for an X amount of time. He's cheating on her. He's just like leading
I'd
her
pull
on.
him up, mate.
He's
Yeah, pull him up.
He's a narcissist, whatever you want to call it. All of this, just a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shit boyfriend.
Him, I'd pull him up.
Yeah,
And then, but he's not taking accountability. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
but then like,
He's
what
like-
can you
he's like,
do?
don't
Like,
care.
it's
I wouldn't go
not
to
it's not
her.
your relationship.
I wouldn't go to her.
And then she's just there, like broken.
No matter what, my loyalty stayed with him. at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I have to pull him up time and time again.
What if it was the other way around?
What do you mean?
Like, what if you was being mistreated and her mate knew something? Would you obviously you'd want to know? But
Well, I'd listen to you lot. You'd be like, mate, what the fuck you doing with her? You pull me up on it.
Like, no, but we're going off the hypothetical scenario where you're not listening.
And she's treating me like shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, mate, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Facts.
Like that is that. Like it's up to me. You go. There's only so many times you'd be able to tell me and go, he's just not listening. You'd have to stop. You'd be like, fuck him. Just let him learn the hard way. You'd have to eventually. It's a broken record otherwise.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I mean? How would you react if someone called you toxic for how you talk about women?
We do get called toxic, but I'm talking about women.
So go on then. What's your reaction? What's your response to that?
My response is, really peacefully tonight, not giving a single fuck about anyone.
I'll give my pillow.
I'll just rebuttal it and be like, give me an example and I'll tell you the solution.
Can't. It's just everything you talk about, but like,
give me specifics.
But like, with your podcast, but give me an example. You can't because your side of your hair is shaved off and you've got high cholesterol.
And I tell you what, go and reach out to any girl that's been around us or any of the girl mates that do hang around with us all the time, any girl that we've been around previously, and I 100% guarantee you any of them girls will turn around and go, I've always felt safe around them. They treat us well, they talk to us well, like they look after us.
And these are girls we haven't slept with, by the way.
Yeah, and girls we've slept with.
Both. I mean, but there's loads of girls that we do chill with. Some that are flying out today, some that are flying out tomorrow that none of us have slept with, and they just chill with us. They feel comfortable coming around our gaff.
And they feel safe with us.
Yeah.
We don't buy any woman's time, by the way. Yeah, we don't do like extravagant things and invite girls and go drink for free. We meet people on nights out that we've never known before that stay around us because of the energy. So the point is, like, don't think that people are around us just because
we've asked them to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's a big difference with
it.
There's a massive big difference with it. And granted, some people that we speak to have said, do you know what? I thought you would have been a little bit more arrogant or something off the basis of what I've seen online. Short form content, sometimes we do make it very particular to how we want it to look. But at the same time, it's a complete different story when you meet these people on face value.
100%. And the girls you do see us out with, a lot of them are our pals. And it might be a scenario where we've been asked to go to a certain somewhere, and they say, "Can you bring girls?" We're like, well, let's just bring so and so. Let's just bring so and so. So it's like me texting one of the boys saying, "Do you want to go here Friday night?" Like that's what it's like with the girl mates that we have. It's like, "Oh, we're going here, by the way. Do you want to roll through?" Like, because we know they're chill. Like, we don't mind being around them either. Like, they're chill with us. They have a laugh. They're not going to get in the way if we talk to girls. Like, if anything, they wingman us. Do you know what I mean? So, like, don't ever get it twisted. And if anyone can ever bring something forward, I challenge you to do that.
We never get hate from hot women.
That's it.
Yeah, it's true.
We never get hate from hot women. And
It's so true.
I never get hate from hot women. I've never seen a hot woman go X, Y, Z.
We'll get a prejudgment at worst, and then they just be like, actually, you're not that bad.
How would you react if your girl called you emotionally unavailable?
As I am right now.
Honest.
I feel like you're crazy.
What do you mean?
I'd call her honest.
Oh, I see.
Fuck's sake.
As of now, I probably am emotionally unavailable, so I'd probably have to
Really?
agree with her. Yeah, of course
Yeah,
I
I
am.
would agree with that right now. I'm not.
What does emotionally unavailable
person.
mean to you?
My emotions are not available for
Yeah.
you right now.
I'm not saying I don't have them. I'm just saying right now they're not available. It's
Yeah,
different.
she's just saying that, you don't show.
If it was my
But that is
side
emotionally
or-
available.
I said emotionally unavailable.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but like you being able to say that is being emotionally available because you're being very transparent. I feel like emotionally
It's not-
unavailable.
Nah, bro.
No,
You're
no,
You're
just
not
it's not
showing
that,
your
bro.
emotions.
You're just stating a thing.
Emotionally unavailable is you're pretty cold.
Yeah. I'd be a bit concerned if it's my girlfriend saying it.
So would I, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd want to check myself and go, right, what am I doing wrong? What am I not giving you that you
Time.
want or need?
Yeah,
Time.
probably will be time.
Just
and,
time. We can't.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day, bro. Like, I was thinking about like us being single and shit like that, and just life in general. And I was just thinking to myself, like, how if I did invite a girl into my life right now and like wanted to take her seriously, like I barely find time to spend with the boys, and if I do, it's probably like a 2-hour walk somewhere or something like that.
Yeah.
Where the hell would I find the time to entertain a girl right now?
You wouldn't.
Where to the level that she'd be satisfied with the level of
You
love.
wouldn't.
She
The
wants.
point
Yeah,
isn't that. The point is you would try.
You'd give it a go, but
You try.
we have, and it's not worked.
We've done that when we had jobs and this wasn't us for long.
So,
Yeah, I
Have
suppose.
any of us tried it since?
Yeah, I've tried it.
Yeah, look how that went.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But we told you not to do that.
Yeah, but still, again, I'm still going to do what I want to do anyway.
Yeah, I know. And look what exactly.
Yeah,
You
but
can
again,
listen to your
it
boys.
still never ended. Like, I've never ended anything on bad terms with anyone.
I'm not saying you ended stuff on bad terms. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but I feel like
No one
what
said you ended on bad
What you're
terms.
trying to say is like you want, like Oz just said then, like you do try.
yeah, but
Like,
then you're a male, so you should be more logical than emotional.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know until you try.
Yeah, but
you trying doesn't mean you're emotionally trying. It means you're logically trying to fit her in.
Yeah,
you're trying to make
trying to fit her in.
it's illogical based on what we was doing at the beginning of the year. That's illogical.
Yeah, but you done it the hardest way you could, bro. You was flying to Dubai.
Yeah, when I had a job.
Yeah, still difficult.
That's illogical.
No, it's not.
That's,
Of course it
that's
was.
even more difficult. You got a job.
She wasn't living in Dubai full time. She was only in Dubai for a month that time.
Regardless.
She was back in England.
Regardless, she still lives out there.
Yeah.
So that's a lot more harder than meeting someone at home. So, but the point is, you was emotionally invested, so you logically said, how do I fit this into my life? And you still
Tried.
gave it a go.
Yeah.
Regardless, it doesn't matter about the tears option. You still tried it. And what I mean is, like, even now, it's fucking difficult. In any conversation I have, I think exactly what you do. How the fuck am I meant to fit a woman into my life now? How is she going to take me seriously? How do I even get to know you off the back of what we're doing? But the point of the matter is, if you met someone now that you thought, wow, you've got complete and utter wifey attributes, you're lovely, you're everything that I want in a woman, it's not the right time, I reckon you'd still try.
Yeah.
You would, but
I'm not saying I wouldn't try.
I'm just saying the
I'm just
probability
saying
of it
logically
working is
it
very
doesn't
low.
make sense.
I agree.
And to rebuttal what you said earlier, the whole Dubai thing, that was easy. I would have flown to and from Dubai, and she'd have flown to and from England. I wouldn't have minded that.
Yeah, you said it. But
No. But you wasn't doing that. You was 22 hours away on a flight, and you was away for 3 months.
Like you said, she only lives in Dubai at a certain time. I'm only away for 3 months, and I'm back.
There's different tier options.
So what you can do for 3 months?
What,
What was you doing for that 3 months? You was living with your mates, partying every day.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't doing that then.
Of course you was. You're still living. You're still
No, I
out with
wasn't.
your mates all the time, partying and going on holiday.
Yeah, I was going on holidays, but that's not different from what I'd normally do if anyway if I was doing
Exactly.
a normal 9
But
to
then
5.
she's still miles away. You probably would. You'd be lucky if you saw her once a month.
Oh, fuck off. I'd have seen her more than
The
once
wrong
a
thing
month.
you're both
No, you
doing
wouldn't,
right.
bro.
The wrong thing you're both doing right now is comparing either one of your like
Scenarios.
experiences of like how you went through it to each other. I think there's no point because you can nitpick and say that was this and this was that. And
Yeah, you are right.
The whole point is
you're both right in
we
a certain
tried.
way. I literally just said
With
it's
your
different
unique
tiers.
Yeah,
circumstances.
but say I had that circumstance right now, the life I'm living, I wouldn't even attempt it. I wouldn't.
You're thinking logically right now.
Yeah.
There's
Because you're not emotionally invested in
There's just too much going on.
There is. I agree. I agree.
Like, there's just way too
I
much
agree.
going
Say
on.
if you want, but if it wasn't what you thought it was and she was all in, would you have not still entertained it? Like, I'm not saying you would have stopped doing what you're doing now, but would you have not looked at the whole situation very differently?
I'd have definitely entertained it.
So there you go.
That's what I mean.
Because you was
Emotionally invested.
But logically, how would it work?
That's
No, but
fine.
you give it a go.
But
That's the point.
Everything's
The good thing is to be very aware of your logical and
Yeah.
emotional thought process. That's great that you could do that. I do that a lot. And I think anyone who's viewing should be able to do the same. Separate them two and see which one weighs out the other. Usually 9 times out of 10, your logical perspective is right.
It depends on circumstances as well. If your girlfriend is someone that don't work 9 to 5 and she makes all her money online and she can also travel, then
She
it's-
makes things a lot easier.
She was that.
yeah, exactly. So it's more inclined to work. But if someone works at home 9 to 5 and
Harder.
you're booting off, then it's going to be more difficult.
Yeah, very.
That's why I probably would have entertained it as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Because
Yeah,
she's completely mobile.
It's flexible.
She's
yeah.
free to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
Yeah. Okay.
so much.
Fuck's sake. Page 29.
Okay. How? Patient, for fuck's sake.
Go on, crack on. Shove on.
Shove on. Okay. How would you react if your girl told you to stop going to the gym because you're too obsessed?
Mental. Never, ever.
I don't
ever.
think that would happen because she wouldn't find me attractive in the first place.
No. That's
not
bollocks.
true, yeah.
That's
Do you not
bollocks.
think?
Mate, girls do it all the time, mate. You get into a relationship, they now want more of your time. You're using it in the gym, even though that's the person that she fell in love with in the beginning because you kept on top of yourself. You look good. You like make yourself look in the top 10% or even 1% of males when it comes to physiques, and that's what she was attracted to in the beginning. And now she's telling you not to do it because she wants to spend more time with you. But she doesn't think about the long-term effect that's going to have because then in the long term she's not going to be attracted to you anymore because you're not going to be the person that she fell in love with in the beginning.
And it's not even just that. Adding on to that, God forbid, like something went wrong in your relationship, then where are you?
Yeah.
You're a fat mess.
Completely drop behind because you got
Fat
so
mess.
comfortable, let yourself go, stop working on the things that made you the person that you are, and now you are a shitter.
Yeah.
You're an absolute shitter.
So why are you looking at me when you say that?
No, I was just looking at you because like we're talking about this, like feeling strongly about it.
No,
Finishing your
but you
sentence,
said it with
am I?
so much conviction. You're a shitter.
No, you're not
You're a
shitter.
fat shitter.
Big fat dog.
But no,
Yeah, I'd never.
Never.
Give up. Yeah, that's it.
Never ever stop that. All right.
How would you react if your girl gained 40 pounds and said you should love me anyway?
Take her to the gym with me.
Get in there, fatty.
Lock her to the treadmill.
Oh, I would honestly try and help her.
Yeah, of course.
But if she didn't want my help, then I'd leave her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not that not only stems down to like what you then physically look like, but that also then has a massive result of your mentality.
You're like,
Like-
how have you slipped up?
What
to
if
Yeah,
that?
she-
like
what
well,
if
how
she-
have you suddenly become so lazy? How have you suddenly become the person that doesn't care about what she looks like and keeping fit and healthy, not just for you, but for me, for your family, for your kids? Like, how have you slipped into that
What if
such nonchalant attitude?
What if she gained it off the back of depression or something? She experienced something
That's
happened.
a very unique circumstance.
I know it is, but then we're discussing every single circumstance
Probably-
we can
Why is she depressed?
because you don't satisfy her anymore.
Leave me then. You've been doing both of us a favour. I don't want to depress that woman.
Fuck's sake.
I don't.
Oh!
That's smashed.
Yeah.
It's not his phone.
It's not my phone. Phone's a man.
That's his oxygen tank.
You do everything you can to help
Yeah,
her.
absolutely. But come on, like you try and sort
I would
mental
do
stability
everything in my
out.
power to try and help her. But
Yeah.
again, if she refused
agree.
to help or disregarded it, I don't even give her. Like you said, you can lead a horse to what you can't make him drink it. I'm not going to waste my time.
Agreed. Okay. How would you react if your girl demanded you pay for everything?
Demanded.
Well, Can we change it to like expected?
No, she demanded it.
No, I'm not demand is. I'm not a dog. Do you know what I mean?
The
Unless,
thing is,
like,
you know
I'm
what it
eating
is?
from
I
behind.
naturally would anyway, and I feel like when they don't, I'm more inclined to do it. But as soon as I get a feeling of like expectation or demanding, then that puts me off.
Most men aren't in a position to be able to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Like you're not.
No woman's demanding stuff. Of me.
Yeah, like
No,
the
I do it on
like-
my own
The
back.
only person that can demand stuff of me is my mum.
yeah.
Agreed.
Even my
And
mum
my
wouldn't
grandma.
demand
And
it.
she brought me into the. She wouldn't do it.
Even
But
they
she
wouldn't
brought me into the
demand it.
world. So she has the right to demand shit.
Yeah, they still
Yeah.
don't do it though.
Yeah, I know. My mum's never
They
demanded anything.
expect the least.
The least, the absolute least.
They brought
They
you
give
into
you
the
the
planet.
most.
Yeah.
Literally. First
So-
time getting me upset.
Oh no, here we go.
fucking
So
hell.
no woman on earth, apart from my mum, is ever going to
I
demand
agree.
anything of
Not
me. Ever.
demand, but
My woman
agree.
could expect.
Oh, maybe
me
my
to
daughter
do it.
one day.
yeah, daughter's different.
She'll
Yeah,
have you wrapped around your little finger.
Yeah, but apart from that, they're the only two women in my
demand
life.
me either.
What?
I wouldn't let her demand me. My
Daddy,
daughter.
please, can I have this toy?
That's different. But look, but this is what I'm saying. That's
I've
different.
heard that sentence somewhere before.
Fuck's sake. This little toy.
From someone else's daughter.
Dirty, dirty.
How would you react if you found out or your girl admitted that she had been faking every orgasm?
Oh, question my manhood.
I was just about to say that. I would question my masculinity, mate.
the thing is,
Will I lie?
Yeah, prove it.
it's something that could be addressed so early on and sorted if you talk about it.
But a lot of women do, though. A lot of women
I know,
do
but-
fake their orgasms.
Yeah, but it's just not good, is
Yeah,
it?
they do, don't they?
They do, man.
Do you know what? Most of the girls I sleep with are very honest with me. Like, no, wait.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You didn't let me land. Sometimes in a situation, I'm like, did you come? She's like, no, I didn't. She goes, I was so close. I'm like, right, we're going again then. Do you know what I'm saying? She didn't have to do. No. So what I'm trying to say is,
hours later.
so what I'm trying to say is, I've never had. Normally they're honest with me and say, no, I was close, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, but that's the ones that haven't. What about the ones that say they have?
I'm sure there's definitely girls we've all had in time that have
Bro, I can
faked it, do you know
tell,
what I mean?
bro. I can tell. The
Oh, I
legs
think
just
you'd
don't
be surprised.
Girls,
vibrate.
trust me, bro. Girls are good, mate.
What, vibrating legs with a like jelly and they're hyperventilating.
I could do that. Look.
Yeah, look.
No one's that good of an actor.
Women are.
What? no, they're not.
They just might be doing it just to make you feel good.
Well,
You're
fuck off.
Oh, bless him. He's really trying it. He's putting a good bit of effort.
You know what? I came. I'm glad you came.
Fuck's sake. Oh, God. Okay. How would you react if your girl said you weren't her best in bed? Oh, fuck.
That's
I'd say the same back.
Oh no! What if she turns around and says, "Yours is the perfect size"?
I don't know.
Yours is boyfriend dick.
I'm like, thank you.
I know how to fuck.
I know how to use it, though.
Don't fuck me. I
How would you react?
How's it said? Like dead serious?
Yeah, she's like, I don't know, you're joking about at home, saying something like a bit flirty, and she goes, yeah, but you're not my best, babe.
Well, like nearer you.
Yeah, be like, I took a fucking punt on you.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Do you know what? I'd welcome it. You know.
As a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd use that as fuel. Like, right, bitch.
Maybe she's doing it
I'm
on
gonna
purpose.
get out there and practice. I'll be back.
Maybe it's psychological warfare.
It could be.
Start
Could
doing some
be.
press ups and get involved.
Oh, it's funny. I don't know how. Yeah, just.
What could you say?
Yeah.
Nothing really.
What would you say? You're not the best I've ever had.
And your pussy ain't the tightest.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sake. True though.
Well, but
open
no,
up
but
a
like,
can of
hold up,
worms.
hold up.
Yeah, it could. Yeah.
What if you believed that was the best sex you ever had,
And she said
and
that.
then she says that?
It would make me question
You'd
myself.
be delusional, I reckon.
In what way, bro?
If you thought that,
Oh, I
and then
see.
she was like, it was mid, then there must be something
It
wrong
was
with
mid.
your.
You're not as good as you thought. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's not true.
you need to recalibrate your brain and go back in the field and
Hold on,
practice.
We get referrals.
You're all dashak nabulluk.
No, fuck though.
Right.
Okay. How would you react if your girl asked to take a break from sex?
What, like 5 minutes?
No. Like,
Why?
I don't know. Just
5 minutes.
I don't
Okay, that's fine. I'm taking a break from the relationship then.
know.
You still be.
That's
You
satisfying.
still
I think it depends on the reason. Like, is it biological or is it like, what's the
She
reason?
just wants to go celibate and lock in.
Yeah. Dunno.
I feel like it's a very dangerous place to be as a man. If a woman sees
Yeah, I
sex,
agree.
if a woman sees sex as a chore, then I'd dip personally.
I agree.
Like there's not difficult to return that.
Fair play.
You'd make it awkward, wouldn't it?
There's a lot of people just don't admit it, bruv. Like their missus thinks sex is a chore,
Yeah.
and I think it's an awful place to be.
It becomes a chore, isn't it? You're right.
So many of my mum say that. You go, oh yeah, no, just.
I think it's different after a certain age,
before
bro.
So your mum
Shit.
says that.
My mum's mates.
I was gonna
right.
say, fucking
I'd
hell.
wallop her, mate.
Does your mum say that?
I'd wallop her. Yeah, about
You
you.
would
She goes,
wallop
I need
her?
a break from Aussie.
You
wanna wallop your mum?
That's awful.
Dirty bastards.
No, after
Love
like,
you, mumsy.
after a certain age, I can understand it, but in like your prime 20s, 30s, 40s, I think that's weird.
I'd hope not, mate. I'd hope that my sex life with my missus never dries up.
Yeah, same.
No pun intended.
Your face is already dried up.
Thank you. I can't have my sex life as well then, can I? How would you react if your girl booked a solo trip to Bali and didn't tell you?
You
Didn't
know our
tell
feelings
me,
about
yeah.
this one. End it, bruv.
End it.
You'd end
End
it.
it.
Gone, yeah.
That's
Finished.
it. We don't even argue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no,
there's
no,
nothing,
no
there's
argument.
nothing to talk about.
I say
Like,
enjoy. Be safe, enjoy.
yeah.
And I won't see you when you get back.
How would you react if your girl said she wants to have kids next year?
How long have I been with her?
2 years.
I'm getting
Yes.
there.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Good
be
woman.
game. Good woman.
Yeah.
Good womb.
Good womb.
Yeah, perfect. I'm putting a baby
Maternal.
in it. Oh, perfect.
Good family.
What's the problem with that?
Okay, cool.
Don't even know why that's a question.
Okay, cool.
I think it's circumstantial, isn't it?
No. The age I'm at now, I'd have a kid next year.
I'm
If
saying,
I've
like,
been with her 2 years.
At this age, I'm saying, but if you was like 20,
Oh no, yeah, no way.
No.
Not even after. Even if I was 26 and I've been with her 2 years, she said I want
that's
a kid.
what I mean.
I'd say
So
no.
No,
for
it's
us
the
right
same.
now, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
so
at
for
30
us,
now,
for
yeah.
us, yes. Younger, no.
By the time I'm 32, 33, so I meet someone within the next year, then 2 years down the line, she's like, I want a kid. I'm like, let's do it. 100%.
Yeah, just
Yeah, good luck.
run it by us first.
Time goes fast, boys.
Yeah, it does. How would you react if your girl wanted to travel with her ex as friends?
Just laugh and leave, mate. Like that.
When you deep it, like.
Some people do, man. Some people do.
No,
No,
no way.
Oh, people do.
People do.
Someone just said
They're
I'm
like,
on
oh, we're mates now. Like, we're just, completely civil.
So good for you, mate.
Yeah, off you go. Never
Oh
come
my
back.
God. The thing is, like, how has it even got to the point of like her
Well, that's acceptable.
having the bollocks to say I'm going with my ex? Like, that wouldn't happen in my world anyway. 'cause
Yeah, agreed.
she
So
wouldn't
I'm
be
sure it
friends
does in
with her ex.
some people's worlds.
Definitely, man.
Maybe that's an example to the people that actually allow their partners to be friends with their exes. Because something like this could happen because you've not set the boundary from
That's
the beginning.
right. Yeah,
That's
you've
a
allowed
problem
it.
for you.
Yeah,
That's you problem. That's not her problem.
Yeah, but
it's his
what in
problem.
reality is that okay? Like, who
It's
like,
not.
what
It's
friendship
not.
group would
It's
it?
completely
But
platonic
some people
now,
really
and
do.
they're just friends.
You do
That's
that if you
mental.
don't care about the person.
I
'cause
agree.
You don't give a fuck about what you're saying.
So
No,
it's
I
You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you just don't care. Like, you're like, I don't give a fuck what
It's
you're
a fucking,
saying.
it's a
That was a
fucking
joke.
no.
Yeah.
What a funny question.
Okay, last batch. Are we ready? Right. Oh, this is a good one. How would you react if your girl disrespected your mum during dinner?
No way.
Yeah.
I'd end it there and then.
Get
I
out.
wouldn't end it, but there'll be very harsh words being said.
Yeah, like no way.
I don't know, man. If
Is
a
it
woman
like-
disrespected my mum in front of me, mate.
Disrespect how? Like how brutal?
Yeah,
I
like-
don't know. She's just fucking rude to her at the dinner table.
Can you just be quiet for a little bit? I'm trying to have a conversation.
Well, like saying like
I'd say
that.
you need to watch your fucking mouth first of all. You don't speak to my mum like that.
Oh, I just couldn't have it. I couldn't have
Maybe
it.
your
What happens if they was
Mum
going back
speak.
and forth?
What, in a
Oh,
row?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
you're
way,
right now,
man.
innit?
Then what
I'd say
happens if your mum
You
started
need
the
to get the
row?
fuck out of the house now before I drag
I'd
you
have
out
word
while
with my
you're
mum.
I pay
Yeah.
the mortgage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not going. I
definitely.
think your mum should leave. She doesn't pay the mortgage.
That's a good point. What Merck just said.
One
What-
second.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
We're having a battle.
She's leaving and so am I. Come on, mum, we'll get your coat, we're going.
Yeah, I agree.
all right.
No, what if you, I'm saying, what if your mum started the beef?
Merck's got a good point. Go on.
Yeah, what if your mum started the beef and was getting a bit snappy?
I'd have a word with my
And then-
mum.
I had a conversation with my mum about this.
Like, what did my mum wouldn't do it.
I know, but I'm just saying, like
I
my
just-
mum wouldn't either.
I know, your mum just said something really inappropriate to you.
Say, mum, don't speak to her like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Nah, see,
I'd pull my mum up.
I would see. I think the way you do it is not in front of them. I think you put.
No, you have to.
I would.
No, yeah, I have to.
No, you have to. You have
Because your
to.
missus then has to know that you've got her back.
Yeah, but
and same vice versa.
I've got her back. Just I would see how that unfolded. If
No.
it was, one second, bro. Let me land. Like, there's two ways to go about it. You either say it there and then, we're like, mum, don't talk to her like that. Granted, you could do that, or you see how it unfolds. If it's like an exchange of words like that, I'd pull mum's side and be like, you can't talk to her like that, and get her to apologise to her.
Yeah, okay.
Or vice versa. Or vice versa, I don't think it would exist. I don't think I'd allow it. But don't forget, with your mum, like, they're very, very touchy women. That is your first ever love. And I
Yeah.
think if you were to ever be rude to your mum in front of another woman, they would lose their nut, bro. It would crush them.
But I would pull my mum up. Like,
crush
mum,
it. Yeah.
Like, who you talk like, mum? Careful who you're talking to. Like, that is my baby mum.
I think you'd have to address it very, very,
No,
very
I don't think you
thingily.
should, because you don't want the person that you love, which is your missus, feeling awkward because your mum just said
Correct.
something to us.
I
You need
agree.
to pull her up on her shit in front of your mum.
Yeah.
To make sure you assert dominance on both ends.
I
Yeah,
think there's
I
two ways to
agree.
do it. I think there's
And then
two ways to do
afterwards,
it.
So you want to let your girlfriend sit there embarrassed?
I didn't say that.
Well, you are, because her mum's your mum said something to her snappy. She now feels really embarrassed and awkward. And you've not addressed it. You just sat
I
there
would
like a
either
plonker.
do. Well, 1 second, bruv. I'm trying to tell you, there's two ways to do it.
Yeah, but why would you choose that option?
Because I wouldn't disrespect my mum regardless.
You're not disrespecting her. You're putting her in a place of speaking to your missus.
But what did I just say, bruv? Like I said, putting her in her place is very different to you going, don't fucking talk to her like that.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, no way.
I wouldn't ever say
I'm trying
fucking
to
my mum.
basically advise and say, like, if you are going to say something, tread carefully, because
Correct.
regardless of what your mum has said, because it's your mother, they'll be 10 times more like.
I wouldn't speak to her like that in the first place.
Afterwards, then I'd say, like, when we went out the room, I was saying, once I'd settled it, I'd go, you need to go back in and apologise.
Oh, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Okay, last two. How would you react if your girl said she didn't want to see your parents anymore?
Oh, that's
I would come that would be a real almost decision maker for me to go, I don't know if I can be with you then.
Yeah, deal. 100%.
Yeah, long it off.
That's
Why?
crazy.
Like, what? Unless your family is.
Been horrible.
Yeah. Like, there's got to be a very valid reason.
But then again, you've not pulled them up on that, so you've allowed that to happen.
Correct, yeah, you've not nipped it in the bud.
But like the point of matter is as well, like my parents are getting old, and for someone to tell me that I can't spend time with them,
Never.
you must be mental. bro.
Never.
You must be mental.
It's a non-negotiable.
Even if I didn't like my girlfriend's parents, like if she wanted to go around for dinner and stuff, I still wouldn't
I'd
say
make
no.
time, yeah,
I would
like,
just fake it the whole
It's
time.
crazy to think there's
Like,
people out there
civil.
that allow that to happen. Though.
They do, mate. Of course they do.
It depends on the family, bruv. Like, if there's something like catastrophically wrong with it, or you just don't get on with them, then I can understand it from some point. But I still try and make the effort.
Yeah, but some people even do it to their kids, bro. Like men find new wives, and then their new missus don't like the kids, and they just don't see them as much.
Yeah, that's just.
I think that's fucking ludicrous.
Can of worms, though. Bro.
Crazy.
Like ludicrous. Imagine not seeing your kids in that because a woman's told you I don't.
Never.
Like just trying to steer you away from it.
I think it's
that's
fucking
crazy.
evil if any woman out there tries to use their kids as a weapon against their baby dad, and like uses them for money or for this and for that, and the dad's trying to be a part of their life, and you use them against their dad. I think that is one of the most
People do.
evil. I've seen it happen to my brothers, mate, and I think it's one of the most evil things you can do. One of my eldest brother, his first missus. All right, bearing in mind he got married at 18, David. Right, when he went in the army. 18 he got married, and he had
Right.
2 kids by the time he was 21. And when they split up later on in life, his missus didn't let him see his kids for like 6 years, mate.
The thing is, you're going to be detrimenting that kid's life.
Yeah.
Massively.
Statistically,
When she grew
proven.
old enough, I used to write letters to her and that all the time and speak to her on the phone when she got older. And when she got old enough, he was like, as soon as you're old enough and you're ready, you can come and move up with me. And as soon as she turned 18, she packed her bags and she moved up north. with my brother.
It's statistically proven, isn't it? Like
wants her
kids that
dad,
grow up
yeah.
in single households are more likely to fail.
Especially
more likely
men.
to
What did that
Actually
woman
more
think
than-
she was going to gain from that?
Just wanted to be horrible, mate.
Thinking
Financial
emotionally,
credit.
not logically,
Yeah,
mate.
she wanted an upper hand on him. And it means that he's always got to get in contact with her because I want to see my kid. And then she's got, and, mate, she used to say to him, yeah, come down and get him. He used to go drive all the way down. I think it's Exeter she lived in.
That's so
Drive
far
down
away.
and he'd get down there. Bear in mind, he lived in Birmingham, or he lived in Essex at the time, then Birmingham. He'd drive all the way down there to pick him up. He used to get there and go, no, you're not having him. It was evil, mate. What you should see one of my brothers go through, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Evil. She get to the front door, she go, no, you're not having him.
You can't even.
You can't
do nothing about it.
If you react, then there's another reason.
Then he
that-
can. Then she can get a court order against him. Everything.
And do you know what the worst part is
Evil,
as well?
man.
That kid grows up, the father's not present. Whatever that mum is feeding that kid is what she believes her dad to
Yeah.
be.
Horrible,
Because
bro.
that's the pinnacle years of your life where your head is like a sponge and you're taking all of that information. Imagine your mum sitting there going, your dad doesn't care about you, your dad's this, left us for someone else, yada, 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 all of this shit. And then that kid's growing up to hate you, resent you, you've done nothing wrong, can't do nothing about it, you're fucked.
Luckily, that niece, I mean, I got 9, but my niece Mads, like, luckily she's got a very good head on her shoulders and she knew exactly what her mother was like. That is why as soon as she turned 18, she moved up with my brother. But still, it was still horrible for her to have to see it as a kid. Yeah, so I think that's horrible.
If some woman done that to me, though, I would build a case up against that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'd
can,
have
but I don't-
expensive.
It's expensive.
No, like I'd wear like a camera or them
Oh, I
glasses.
see.
Oh, right.
And then I'd document all of her saying, come and collect the kids. And then I drove all the way down there. I'd document everything. I mean,
She needs to know that though if you're going to submit in court, no? Like, so if you're
But if
filming...
you put a video like that online, it would get enough
yeah,
traction
but
and
I
attention.
won't put it court.
but-
I'll put it online.
you put it
Someone
online.
would-
I'd ruin your life. If you ruin mine,
Yeah.
I'm going to ruin yours tenfold. Trust me.
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
I'll
would
build up
reach
a
out
case
and
and then
help.
drop
Yeah,
it.
of course they would. The solicitor would get involved,
Yeah,
definitely.
someone would reach
I'm
out.
putting it on
and
TikTok and get them on the share it. You're finished.
Use the meta glasses.
Yeah, I've got- Okay, last question. This is a good one to end it on. How would you react if your missus asked you to stop being friends with one of your lifelong friends?
No way.
I'm ditching her straight away.
No way.
Immediately.
How she even comes forward to me with that? Why she said that?
I don't like hanging around with him. I don't like going out with him. Something about him's just not right. Like
that means you don't trust my judge of character.
Yeah.
So now you're questioning my judge of character, and I believe I have a very good judge of character because I've been with these friends for 15 plus years, and now you're telling me I have to leave them for someone that I've known 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, no way.
So you're now judging me. So is that what you're saying?
It's a really good point.
But then flip it, like if you're not really doing great in life and your mate is a fucking degenerate and just goes out on the piss and smokes weed and she's pointed that out and be like,
that's
a good enough cause.
Then you'd be like, okay, but for us, I don't think there's anyone that would do.
I hear what you're saying. It's subjective to do.
Everything's subjective to the situation, of course.
That's a very fair fucking argument, to be honest. Like, if your environment is just pure fucking
idiots,
unmotivated, unambitious people that are doing nothing. Would you say nothing changes? Nothing changes.
Right.
Sometimes you need to change your environment.
100% always.
So I do get that.
Okay, but from our perspectives,
never. There's no one in my friendship group that I would.
Yeah, I don't have a single friend in my life that I would ever ditch.
I don't think there's anyone in my life that my friends would say I don't want you to be. My missus would say I don't want to be friends with someone like that. I don't think I'm friends with anyone or close enough with anyone like that.
No,
I agree. Cool.
Crazy. Lovely.
That was good. That was a good pod.
Good start to Marbella.
Good questions.
Marbella.
Marbella, mate. So what's the plan now? Let's get fucking blind cat.
No, we'll go gym.
No, we're locking in, Mush.
Yeah, we are for the next few days.
Gym, work,
eggs.
Two of
us.
Yeah.
Oh, let's eat food.
Yeah,
let's eat.
we're having a normal conversation here.
Sorry, guys. Right, guys, if you haven't already, like, subscribe.
Leave a comment in the cheeky comment section.
Join the Telegram group.
Join the right side.
We'll see you.
See you in the next.
See you in the
Peace.
Peace.